Thomas Stonewall Jackson. Stonewall Jackson was born in Clarksburg, West Virginia, on January 21st, 1824. A skilled military leader, he served as a Confederate general under Robert E. Lee in the American Civil War, leading Confederate troops at the battles of Bull Run, Antietam, and Fredericksburg. Early life.
My web search turned something up for him.
After attending local schools in 1842, Jackson enrolled in the U.S. Military Academy at West Point, New York. Although he was older than most of his classmates, Jackson at first struggled terribly with his schoolwork. Fortunately, the struggles fueled Jackson's determination to succeed. In 1846, he graduated from West Point, 17th in a class of 59 students. Mexican-American War. Jackson graduated from West Point just in time to fight in the Mexican-American War. Jackson quickly proved his bravery and determination on the field, serving with honor under General Winfield Scott. It was during the war in Mexico that Jackson met Robert E. Lee, with whom he would one day join military forces during the American Civil War. By the time the Mexican-American War ended in 1846, Jackson had been promoted to the rank of major and was considered a war hero. After the war, he continued to serve in the military in New York and Florida. Civil War. Between late 1860 and early 1861, several southern U.S. states declared their independence and seceded from the Union. At first, it was Jackson's hope that Virginia would stay in the Union. But when Virginia seceded in the spring of 1861, Jackson showed his support of the Confederacy, choosing to side with his state over the national government. Soon after, Jackson was promoted to the rank of colonel by the state government and relocated to Harper's Ferry. After training a group of troops that would later be called the Stonewall Brigade, Jackson was promoted to general under the command of General Joseph E. Johnston. It was at the First Battle of Bull Run in July of 1861 that Jackson earned his favorite nickname, Stonewall. When Jackson charged his army ahead to bridge a gap in the defensive line against a Union attack, General Barnard E. B., impressed, exclaimed, "There is Jackson standing like a stone wall." Afterward, the nickname stuck, and Jackson was promoted for his courage and quick thinking on the battlefield. In the spring of the next year, Jackson launched the Valley of Virginia campaign. He began the campaign by defending Western Virginia against the Union Army's invasion. After leading the Confederate Army to several victories, Jackson was ordered to join General Robert E. Lee's army in 1862. Joining Lee in the peninsula, Jackson continued to fight in defense of Virginia. In October of 1862, General Lee reorganized his Army of Virginia into two groups. After being promoted again, Jackson took command of the second group, leading them to victory at the Battle of Fredericksburg. Jackson achieved a whole new level of success at the Battle of Chancellorsville in May of 1863, when he defeated Union General John Hooker's army. The attack created so many casualties that, within a few days, Hooker had no choice but to withdraw his troops. On May 2nd, 1863, Jackson was accidentally shot by friendly fire. At a nearby field hospital, Jackson's arm was amputated. He died a few days later due to infection from the amputation on May 10, 1863, at the age of 39.